in Spanish, and he teaches us in English, and especially now that our Latino congregation is growing, I just appreciate that about Kevin and his sensitivity. And plus, the music is just beautiful. It's just beautiful, as is the language. I give you my best every Sunday, but today I'm a little distracted, as you can imagine. So please be patient with me. I have much more to say to you, more than you can now bear. But when the Spirit of truth comes, he will guide you into all the truth. He will not speak on his own. He will speak only what he hears, and he will tell you what is yet to come. He will glorify me because it is from me that he will receive what he will make known to you. All that belongs to the Father is mine. That is why I said, the Spirit will receive from me what he will make known to you. So there's a story from Aesop's fables, The Bear and Two Travelers. Two men were traveling together. And suddenly, a bear appears on their path. One of the men scurried up a tree and concealed himself in the branches and the leaves. While the other one realized he was about to be attacked, he just fell flat to the ground. While he was lying on the ground, the bear came over to him and started sniffing him and started nudging him, but he did not move, he did not make a sound. And as the bear continued to sniff his whole body, he feigned the possibilities of death. Eventually, the bear became disinterested and walked away. After the bear was long gone, the friend who was up in the tree descended down from it and came over to his friend jokingly and asked, "Well, what did the bear whisper in your ear?" "The bear gave me this advice," his friend said. He said, "The bear told me, never travel with a friend who will desert you in the face of danger." Jesus is with his disciples. Jesus knows that his time upon this earth is drawing to a close. He knows it. The political environment is such that he will not last much longer. He has the Roman authorities, the Jewish authorities, all the people with power wanting to kill him because he's such a threat. His disciples are still in an incredible state of denial. They do not want to even think about it. But Jesus, as he knows his time is coming to an end, he's now talking to his disciples and he's letting them know, I'm going to be leaving you, but I will not abandon you. After I go, I will send to you the Spirit of truth. And he will speak to you. He will teach you. He will share with you everything that I need you to know. Jesus told them, he says, I know there's so much more I want to teach you, but right now you can't bear to hear it all because you're not ready for it. So the Spirit of truth will come to you and will teach you, and I and God are one, and everything that comes from me comes from God, and that Spirit will be there to guide you. Now, the word Spirit of truth is translated from a Greek word parakletos. Some of you may have heard it in Bible studies or in a video or something as paraclete. That's not the same thing as a parakeet. Something very different. Parakletos. What does it mean? It means one called or sent to assist another. Parakletos. That's what it means. One who is called or sent to assist another. This is Jesus' message to his disciples that he knows that he will be leaving physically soon. Don't worry, I will not abandon you, for one will come to assist you. And what's the purpose of the Spirit? The purpose of the Spirit is to continue to teach them what Jesus needs them to learn. The purpose of the Parakletos, the Spirit of truth, is to help his disciples to find truth in the world, truth in themselves, and truth in their purpose in life, just as the Parakletos, or the Spirit of Truth, does for us. That's its purpose. Truth in the world. When the gospel writer of John uses the word world, he's not talking about the planet. He's talking about ignorance, because the world represents darkness and ignorance. So few people choose to be enlightened. So many people in the world choose to remain ignorant about many things. And typically it is the ignorant who wreak havoc upon all the rest of us. Truth about themselves. As Chris was sharing with you earlier today, that there are 3 parts in one egg. There are 2 parts in one human. We are mammals. We are creatures who live upon this planet. We have a brain that helps us to flee or fight, right? Our basis instincts as a human creature is to flee, fight, hoard, protect, be vigilant. Be afraid, be afraid, be afraid, right? One of the things you read from Genesis to the Revelation is constantly angels and messengers of God saying to the people, what? Fear not, fear not. But there's that part of us, our egocentric self, that part of us that is a human creature that has to be careful to protect its pack, protect its food, protect its life. And so we have an ego self that is just self-serving. But we also have another part of us that occupies this body, and that is our soul, and that is our truest self. But it's not as obvious as our ego self. And our soul is something that we have to truly work at really knowing and becoming intimate with. Soul knows you, but sometimes we don't know soul. And the Spirit of Truth is there to help us to see it and to know it and to experience our truest self, our center. Another thing is that as Jesus was leaving his disciples, his departure was really something that was very good for them. And many of you will be able to relate to this as you think about different people in your life and how their departure helped you to move beyond. If Jesus had stayed with his disciples, they would have committed a certain kind of idolatry. And what Fritz Kunkel calls idolatry and defines it as we project our center onto another individual. And we experience our salvation through them rather than discovering it within ourselves. The late Walter Wink called it salvation by identification. And he shared that in reference to the American culture, Western culture, on how we latch on to personalities, celebrities, sports celebrities. And rather than discovering our own life, we live their life vicariously. If our celebrity rises, then we rise. If our team wins the national championship, we're number one. No, you watched it. They're number one. Yeah, I know that's difficult. That's a difficult revelation for some of you who are Seminole fans or Gator fans or, no, we're not number one. They're number one. They played the game. They prevailed. We watched, you see. But what is a Kardashian? I've been hearing... I have no idea what a Kardashian is. I don't even know if I've actually seen a Kardashian. But what I have observed and what I have gleaned from this reality in our life is that it's someone extremely self-absorbed. Oh, okay, you guys know. That kind of makes me feel sad. I remember Bill Maher, a comedian, once said, shouldn't you actually have to do something before you become famous? And that was during the whole thing with, Paris Hilton, who became famous for just being a bad little rich girl, right? But our culture is just so caught up in celebrity. Oh, our favorite actor and actresses. Oh, our favorite sports figure. Oh, That's idolatry. That is projecting your center onto another human being, hoping that somehow as they rise through life, you will rise with them. And that's a lie. And this is one of the things that the Spirit of truth is here to teach you. That it's not what others are doing that defines you, but that you need to find that definition within yourself. The Parakletos, the one called, the one sent to assist us, helps us also to discover our life's purpose. It's your life purpose, my life purpose, not my life purpose for you or your life purpose for me. It is your life purpose. And the Spirit of truth, the Parakletos, one called or sent, has come to help you to discover that. The Search Institute started a study back in 1980 where they studied 20-year-olds and to see what connections 20-year-olds had for those who had been successful in that decade of their life as compared to those who were not. And they, as to this date, have studied over 2 million 20-year-olds. They came up with 40 assets a young person needs in order to make it through life and to live healthy and to be fulfilled. 40 assets. Those young people who had, the more that they had of those assets, chances are the happier and the more fulfilled they would be. Those who had fewer of those assets would be the ones who would take very unhealthy risks in lives and would have a very difficult time. Makes sense, right? One of those assets, of those 40, is this. Young people, 20-year-olds, who had at least 3 adults in their life beyond their parents, who were mentors, who were teachers, someone whom they could trust and go to and talk to and have substantial discussions about life and about how to take care of things, were so much more successful in their lives than those who did not have that. The positive impact of having at least 3 mentors beyond your parents significantly changed the outcome of their lives. Some of you are very close to 20. I'm not. I'm almost 40 years from 20. I remember, though, being 20 to some degree. And I remember at age 20 thinking, I pretty much know it all now, and I don't really know that there's an adult anywhere that can really give me anything else than what I already know. I remember thinking that. And it wasn't until I got into seminary that I realized how much I did not know. And I had those wonderful mentors come my way. Dr. Neely, Dr. Malcolm Talbert, Dr. Thomas Graves, Dr. Chevis Horn, Dr. Tom Bland, and the most ultimate for me in my seminary experience was Max Rogers, Dr. Max Rogers. All of these men were men who, if I ever saw on campus and I stopped to ask them something or to try to get further, they would stop in their tracks, sit down on a bench with me, and sit and talk to me. You see? And I learned so much from them. They had the time. I took the time to inquire. You see? What this study discovered is this, that not only was it necessary for an individual in their 20s to have a mentor, at least 3 adult mentors beyond their parents, to have a successful life, but that only 41% of those studied, in over 2 million, only 41% of them had that kind of situation in their life. That means, what's the math? Ciphering is not my strongest. 59% did not. Did I get that right? Okay. Why is that? Did that 59% just grow up in an environment where there just weren't any healthy adult mentors? Or could it be also, which that could be the case, or could it also be that even though the Parakletos, God, Spirit, brought adults across their paths, that they, for whatever reason, chose not to engage and take advantage of the gift that's in front of them? I think of Del Harriman when I was reading that study. He's been mentoring Miracle now for how many years? 7 years. Beautiful, brilliant young man. And he's so fortunate, Del, that you did not give up on him and you still hang around. Where there may be some days that maybe he kind of wishes you would go away. But the point in that too is the Parakletos, the Spirit of truth, is in us. But the Spirit of truth also teaches and helps us by bringing into our lives mentors who engage with us. See? It's an internal teaching and external. Parakletos, one who was called or sent to assist. Spirit of truth. As many of you know, the movies, the book, The Lord of the Rings, J.R.R. Tolkien, is very popular in my household. Amy and I just spent a small fortune and traveled on the bottom half of the other end of the earth to go to Middle Earth in New Zealand, right? And in the fellowship part of the story, there comes a point when Frodo, who's the hero, realizes that if he's going to save Middle Earth, he has to take the ring of all power to Mordor and drop it into the lava, and that is the only way that that ring could be destroyed, and evil and darkness could be destroyed, and Middle Earth could thrive. And during this revelation, he also realized his mission was a suicide mission. He would not live through it. Therefore, he chose at some point to go by himself. And as he's rowing across the river, leaving the fellowship of his friends behind to go on this mission by himself, he hears and sees Samwise Gamgee, who is his friend. And Frodo turns to Samwise, and says, "Sam, I've got to go to Mordor, and I've got to do it alone." And Samwise yells back, "Yes, Mr. Frodo, I know that, and I'm coming with you." And throughout the story, even at times when Frodo was in his darkest moments, Samwise never, ever abandoned him. He was with him throughout the story. And that is a beautiful illustration of how Spirit of Truth, Parakletos, is for each and every one of us as we go through all these different stages and experiences of life. The Spirit of Truth is always there teaching us Christ, teaching us Jesus, teaching us God. And it will never, never abandon us, whether we're conscious of it or not. The Spirit of Truth will never abandon us when we're in paths of danger, whenever we're celebrating great success, when we're in times of great confusion. The Spirit of Truth will constantly be there teaching us the lessons that Jesus knew and that Jesus still has to teach us. And to learn those lessons from Jesus, since He and the Father are one, really the Spirit of Truth is not just teaching us about what Christ wants us to know, but about what God, the divine, wants us to know. But we have a responsibility in this. It's not like you're just going to lie on the couch and the Spirit is going to just fill your head with wisdom. We have to take responsibility in this. Is it John Ortberg? Is it John Ortberg? Many of you are familiar with his DVD. I read a quote of his, and he said that in order to experience spiritual development, there is a huge difference between training for something and trying to do something. And what I want to thrust upon you this morning is that it's a two-way street. Spirit is always there. It will be there whether you ever recognize it or not. But when you recognize it and you work with it and you train, you learn lessons, you implement those lessons, which then lead to other questions and other lessons, and you take the risk to, then that's when you will experience the fullness of Parakletos. That's when you will experience the fullness of you. That's when you will experience the fullness of your life's purpose. So, Parakletos, just like Samwise Gamgee, I know you have to do this journey alone, but I'm going with you. Thus ends the lesson. Let us pray. Spirit of truth, guide, friend, teacher, mentor. In this moment, with every soul focused right here and now, open our minds to all of those mentors we've had in our lives who've been so important. In this church, I think of Bill Sims and Alan Nagel, who've been such wonderful teachers and mentors for me. I don't know where I would be now without them. Who are they for the others who are here? Help us to see that these people in our lives are not accidents or coincidence, but a direct result of the Spirit of truth bringing us the great souls who will teach us, guide us, give us the tools and the resources for us to take this journey. Help us to see that the mind of Christ not only informs us through dreams, through reflection, meditation, through journaling, but also through literature, art, dance, engineering, mathematics, science, social work. Wherever there is anything on this planet, the Spirit is working through it to teach us. And help us to know with that great knowing, the gnosko knowing, experiential knowing, that God, you are with us always, always, without fail. And that your love for us cannot be measured. And that your desire for us to know and to experience love for self, love for you, and love for the world around us is what you cheer us on for every day. So God, I know my life and my story, and I thank you for all the beautiful teachers you've brought to me and all the wonderful revelations you've brought into my mind while preparing sermons or teaching a class or meditating or journaling. I thank you for all the healers that you brought to me to help me to become more whole and complete as a human being, to become more aware as a soul. And I pray for each one of the souls here right now that they will know this too. They will acknowledge those who've come before them, and they'll open themselves to the ones who are to come. That your spirit and our spirit is one. And the Christ who taught his disciples 2,000 years ago was the one who's still speaking to us today. Thank you, God, for creating a community where we know your love. We know your love. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. And I love this community of faith that is so beautiful and so eager. I love the humanity that is here. And what a privilege and a joy it is to share my life with them. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.